So try and figure this series out if you can. Even in wins and so many statistical categories, but odd in that wins have often been one-sided and home ice has been nothing. Austin Watson and Colton Sissons with him, and there's what you're talking about. Big hit by Watson, or he tried to get one, but Kyle Connor in with the puck. His wraparound is stopped at the side of the net. Connor with a great burst of speed, and that forced Nashville to ice the puck. Back up top. Pass comes across to Ryan Ellis. He'll move into the middle and switch spots. Josi to Ellis to Turris. His shot. Hellebuyck the save. Loose puck in front of the net. Cleared hard down the ice.
Well, there's three pretty big saves for Connor Hellebuyck there to really settle his team down here on the penalty kill.
Myers stick handles and dumps the puck back in. Ehlers against Ellis. Push from behind. Drop the puck off. Here comes Myers. Centering side of the net. They score! Rinne in disbelief, can't believe that the puck is behind him, and the Winnipeg Jets have scored the first goal of game number 7.
From a really bad angle with traffic in front, where does it go? Oh man, wow. How did that get through?
Ben Sherratt off the boards to center, tipped in by Tanev. Another change, the Stastny line coming on. Stastny, backhander, scores! Another sharp angle goal, and Paul Stastny has made it 2-0 Winnipeg.
And nobody puts pressure on Stastny. No one's coming to get me. And now you've got Rinne, can't find the puck, gets off his post, and with traffic on him, Josi is there. Paul Stastny ended the night for Pekka Rinne. Amazingly, 9:13 left in the first period.
Johansson. Subban. Goes back to Johansson, looks across seam, then passes back. Subban fires, he scores! Power play goal, and it's 2-1.
Hellebuyck has to respect the shot from Johansson, so he's locked in. He's down on his knees already, and boy, that's twice now that PK has hit the post and in on the power play.
What next in this Game 7, in deep. Here's Victor Arvidsson, wrap around. He just about got a second chance.
Hellebuyck had to just keep the 5-hole closed.
Subban goes down again. This time no arm goes up. From behind the net, Nikolai Ehlers right in front. Saros with a big stave off Stastny coming off the bench.
Big save by Saros off of Stastny in front.
They had a lot blocked in front of the net. Some by their own men. Here's Kyle Turris. Kevin Fiala drags the puck to the net, and he's stopped by Hellebuyck.
A little between the legs for Fiala. The rebound was there.
He goes up the boards. Wheeler to Kyle Connor. In on the right wing. Scheifele headed towards the net. Connor slowed up. Wheeler gets the puck. Scheifele shoots. He scores! Mark Scheifele with his 6th goal in Nashville in this series from Wheeler and Connor, and it's a 3-1 Jets lead.
Wheeler has his head up the whole way, and there's that one-timer. Saros couldn't slide across quick enough.
And he comes to Smith, and he dropped the puck off just onside. To PK Subban. Johansson, quick shot by Smith. Hellebuyck made the save, couldn't control the rebound.
How about a little bump back there? Hellebuyck thought he had it for a second, and then the rebound got away.
Pokes the puck ahead, thinks better of it, and heads for the bench instead of chasing it. Turris comes back in. The drop pass. Ekholm to Turris, his backhander. What a save by Hellebuyck there.
Slipped around as he got the puck back, and this was a really difficult read, but an excellent right pad save there by Connor Hellebuyck.
Wheeler tracks down the puck and keeps it in. Side of the net. Scheifele is in the middle. Stastny goes to the front of the goal. Line fires the shot. Saros the save. Stastny scores! On the rebound, Juuse Saros is scored upon by Paul Stastny. His 2nd of the game, and it's 4-1 Jets.
But it's a heavy shot, a long way away by Line. It just can't control by Saros and the quick hands of Stastny.
Bonino won the faceoff. Subban shot. Hellebuyck fell backwards as he made the save and covered up. I don't think the shot was so hard that it knocked it backwards, but he lost his balance.
You know what? He lost his balance because it got deflected right about just above the hash marks. Not really rushing to do things, at times criticized. What a move that's been to get them to the conference final.
Mark Scheifele from Kyle Connor. 5-1 Jets with 2:33 to go. One last faceoff. And here are the words never before spoken. The Winnipeg Jets are going to the Western Conference Final.
Not much time to get ready, is there, for this Winnipeg team to go home and now know that Vegas will be sitting, waiting as their next opponent. But so many growth moments for this young group through 2 rounds already. And you just can't help but think winning 3 games on the road here in Nashville
means they can win anywhere.
Yeah, those experiences will really pave the way for what should be just a wonderful Western Conference final.